Hello, my little friends. Are you ready for a super fun story time? Yay! Today, we have a really interesting story about treasure, some silly tricks, and a very big lesson. Let's get started. Okay, close your eyes and imagine. What if you found a giant, sparkly bag filled with treasure? Whoa, gold coins, shiny jewels, everything. What would you do with it? Would you buy all the toys in the world and maybe lots and lots of chocolate? It's fun to think about, right? Well, our story today is about three guys who found a bag just like that. So, our story starts with these three, well, let's call them three silly thieves. One night when it was super dark, they tiptoed into a rich man's house and yoink, they took a big, heavy bag full of gold coins. Phew, that was a success. But their adventure was just getting started. Carrying that heavy bag all the way through the forest was hard work. And after all that walking, you know what happened? Their tummies started to go grumble, grumble, rumble, rumble. They were so hungry. They needed to find some food right away. So they had an idea. One of the thieves said, "I'll go to the village and get us some yummy food," and the other two stayed behind to guard the treasure. This was the first time they split up. And ooh, this is when their minds started to think some not-so-nice thoughts. As the one thief walked to the village all by himself, a sneaky, naughty idea popped into his head. He looked back at the forest and started thinking, why should I share all that treasure? His greedy thoughts got bigger and bigger. He whispered to himself, what if they eat my special food and fall asleep forever? Then all the money will be mine, all of it. So you know what he did? He ate his own lunch, and then he bought food for his friends and mixed in a super-duper bad tummy ache potion. It's like wanting the whole birthday cake all for yourself and not sharing even one tiny slice. Not very nice, is it? But wait a minute, he wasn't the only one with a naughty plan. Back in the forest, the other two thieves were staring at that big bag of money, and they were having some bad ideas of their own. What do you think they were planning? Yup, their thoughts were just as mean. They whispered to each other, "Hey, when our friend comes back, let's surprise him. Then we can take his share of the money and we'll only have to split it between the two of us." Oh no, that is not how good friends are supposed to act at all. So look at this. The thief in the village has a naughty plan, and the thieves in the forest have a naughty plan too. They all work together to get the treasure, but now, because they were so greedy, they were all trying to trick each other. With all these naughty plans flying around, you just know something bad is going to happen. So the first thief came walking back to the forest, holding the food with a secret tummy ache potion, feeling very clever about his sneaky trick. But he never even got a chance to give them the food, because the other two were waiting for him. As soon as he got close, they jumped out. Surprise! They played their trick first and poof, he was gone. The two thieves left in the forest were so happy. Yay! We did it! All the treasure is for us, they cheered. And since they were super-duper hungry, they saw the yummy food their friend brought and started to eat it all up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Uh-oh, but they forgot about one thing, didn't they? After they finished eating, their tummies started to hurt a lot. Ow, 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 that secret tummy ache potion was working. And soon, poof, they were gone too. So, after all that tricking and planning and naughtiness, how many thieves were left to enjoy the big bag of money? Let's count. 0. A big round 0. Nobody got the treasure. All their meanness was for nothing. Wow, what a story. But you know, this whole story has a really big lesson for all of us. Let's figure out what it is so we don't make the same silly mistakes. The big lesson is in this super old and super wise saying. Can you say it with me? As you sow, so shall you reap. It sounds a little funny, but it's very important. So what in the world does that mean? Well, think about it like you're planting seeds in a garden. If you plant bad seeds, like being greedy or tricky, you're going to grow a yucky, prickly plant. Ouch! But if you plant good seeds, like being kind and sharing, you'll grow a beautiful, happy flower. Yay! And that's exactly what happened to our silly thieves, right? First, they planted all those bad seeds of being greedy and mean and tricky. So what did they get in the end?
They got a bad result, where nobody got to be happy and nobody won.
Here's another way to say it. Evil begets evil. That just means that when you do something mean, it just makes more meanness happen. It's like a big, grumpy snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger. Okay, that was a big lesson. Let's do a super quick recap of our story, just to make sure we remember everything that happened. Ready? So there were 3 thieves who stole a bag of money. But then they all got super greedy and wanted it all for themselves. They made secret, naughty plans to trick each other. And you know what? Their plans kind of worked. But because their plans were so mean, they all lost in the end. And that big bag of treasure was left all alone with nobody to enjoy it. So that brings us to my last, most important question for you. Since we know that planting good seeds makes good things happen, what is one good thing you can share with a friend today? Maybe a toy, or a snack, or even just a big, happy smile. The end. Thank you so much for listening to our story today, everyone. Always remember to plant good seeds. Before you go, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video to support us. Let us meet in the next story. Bye-bye!